Test, test. All right. Well, today we're doing something a little different today. We're going to play on Deep Abyss, which I have quite a few creatures on here, and I've actually played a lot on here. But I've usually stuck to things I'm not going to care too much about if they die, like an Velo or an Ori. And oh, I need to mute global chat. You never know. People get spicy everywhere in global chat, especially here. So we are just going to turn it off because their problems are not my problem. There we go. Got a big old acro up there. Let me go ahead and share the stream a little bit. See if we can get some people watching. But besides that, how's everyone doing? Thank you for coming. I'm gonna kinda head over this way, see if I can find a gore or something to munch on. It's most likely a koa I'm hearing up there, just considering the sound of the stomp. I've got these sounds down to a T. Honestly, I can just about tell you what every single sound is. Oh yeah, we're in dire need of meat so that we can have a good diet going on. Okay. Let's see. The legs. Okay. I'm not sure if I want to speed bless or not. Maybe, considering my size. the time I'm going to be able to choose my fights. Ammo, but it's fine. We blow. I think I actually hear someone. Zacros are fighting something. I wonder if they're just dueling with each other or what. Of course, there's some rules, so there's things I can't do here that I could do on official that I definitely would do, which is to steal the food and run away with it. But can't do that here, unfortunately. But yeah, it's just a spawn gore. All I see are snake, acro, and megaraptor icons here. So that may be all there is. I see, they're down there. Okay. Don't think I'm hungry enough to eat the fat plant. What the fucking hurt? Whoops. Guess we'll just heal that up real quick. Or not. We don't have any healing. That's lovely. Oh, I was mistaken. So I was thinking this Pachy was nested in, but my nested Pachy is actually on the official servers. I'm guessing official 2. And it's just got +2s up the wazoo, just everywhere. This guy just... That was an accident. Whoops. Trying to determine which way they're going. I feel like that herd group is full, but I'm not exactly sure. Could try to join this group real quick, see if we're at the group limit or not. It's really, with inherits like these, I can't really play a solo Pachy very well on this kind of server here. Oh, I guess there is a... Try to regain our stamina back. Alright. Okay. At first, I thought those were two gigantic Packies. Hmm. We got Rex icons over here, but that's going to be just fine. Huh, might as well eat this. That food looks delicious. Oh man. Another unfortunate. Oh, perfect. There we go. You know, I'm always doing it sideways because you never know. Someone might pop up. I want to make it easier on myself to escape. There's a turtle. There we go. Let's see. Not sure who else might need some meat. Wherever that koa is. I don't remember the koa's name. Never mind. Xerox ate it all. Oh, Fee found some more. Oh, I think it's Floppy. Well, there's some more meat that way. Oh. It's gonna be a little hard to get around very fast being with a herd. That's the only downside. And also how the herd can be loud and just bring all the predators to you. Let's go ahead and bring up their rules, actually. There's some very obvious ones, don't even need to think about. No toxicity, NSFW, spamming, hacking, discrimination, derogatory, harassment, blah blah blah. Jeez, a lot of different rules for basically the same thing, which is to just not be shitty. Yep. 5-minute grace period before and after restart. A lot of servers tend to have that. AI players are protected by server rules and they must follow them. Carnivores, herbivores can't mix pack. Mixed packing includes giving your location out, location of others, sharing PGs or spawn gores between non-group players, as well as assisting players in combat while not grouped. No scouting, so you can't join and then leave a group, get locations, blah 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 blah. No revenge killing, no combat logging. Oh, we're about to restart here. You may not 2-call to fake being friendly. If you 2-call a player, you may not attack them without first leaving the area. They are able to attack you unless they 2-call in return. If you're attacked after 2-calling a player, you may defend yourself, obviously. You may not have more than the allowed pack limit. Yep. No attacking group members, of course. Rights to eggs are 100% reserved at the parent's discretion. So you can reserve eggs. Your 3 and 2 calls have meaning when contesting forfeiting bodies for call to forfeit. No griefing people on the attempt to kill them. It goes into depth in the rule right there. No body denial, either by intentionally placing yourself somewhere so that when you die you're unreachable or inedible, or by running into a shrine so that you don't drop a gore. And there's no self-feeding on this server. So that's one thing about these kinds of servers with rules is they have rules against self-feeding, in which people on officials tend to get away with. That is probably the one upside I can see with these servers compared to officials. You're not supposed to camp portals and teleporters. That would be something nice to have on officials too, but you don't want to add too many rules to officials, to be honest. Staff-held nesting events are considered mini safe zones. I think I've been to some of those before. They're very nice. They do a good job. Don't attempt to loophole or bypass the game rules. Now, engagement rules, they do have a body down rule. Engagement ends when one body is downed, and it goes into more detail. If you need to know that, see their Discord, Deep Abyss. Hatchlings, juvies, scentless dinos do not count as bodies down in an engagement. So if you're a hatchling, try to save your mother for some odd reason, you don't save your mother if you die, because you probably don't drop a gore, or if you do, it's not going to be very much. So don't do it. Combat begins when one party takes damage. You may not use portals while actively engaged in combat. No interfering in active fights unless you are a group member. If there is no body down and engagement has ended, engagements where no damage has been dealt for 3 minutes or more, when the entire party sits down or the attacking party has left the area, are considered ended. For solo hunting, if 30 seconds of no damage has been dealt by either side and you can fully lay down, the engagement can end. If the solo hunter does not choose to lay down after 30 seconds, the 3-minute timer applies. After any engagement ends, you stay in the area at your own risk. After watching, hearing an ongoing engagement, you must wait 3 minutes before engaging or contesting either party. You may not attack within 60 seconds of locking in or be attacked when you're logged in for 60 seconds. During a growth storm, you can obviously share shelter with others, but you also can be freely attacked. After the attacking parties disengage from an unsuccessful hunt, the herd falls under a 10-minute timer where they can't be attacked by the same group. So you need to be mindful of that. If the engagement is successful, then the herd will have a 20-minute timer instead. Now, when one body is downed, both parties must pause and must choose to continue. If any members of the pack herd choose to leave, they must forfeit call and leave the area immediately. If the members that are choosing to stay 3 call and wish to continue fighting, they're doing so at their own risk. There's a few more contesting rules and some extra rules for herbivores, omnivores, scavengers, and aquatics, but those get to be species specific, which you really should only bother to read those when you've played on the server probably a little more. You don't want to bombard yourself with new information when you play on new servers at all. I'm going to end the stream there. That was Deep Abyss. That was only a short time, but that's the usual experience on Deep Abyss when you are either playing solo or as a herbivore in a herd. There's not always going to be a lot going on, and if it does, it's pretty fast. And a lot of times when it comes to being in herds, it's usually always the people not paying attention that end up dying to carnivores, which is sad but true, and you gotta learn somehow. But anyways, have a good day. Thank you for coming, and I hope to see you all again very soon. Bye-bye.